Let me just say this about the program as a whole. I think what's often missed, or maybe it's a matter of methodological dishonesty on the part of the seminaries that have reduced the whole of the systematics courses to 2 maybe, or the whole of the church history courses to 1, and they've really beefed up, so to speak, their practical studies. What I think methodologically that is missed here, and people need to just think a little bit about, is that as long as you're in the classroom, it's in some measure theoretical. Because when you're in the classroom, even if you're talking about, this is what's happened to me in the pastorate, and this is what will happen to you in the pastorate, it's still theoretical. You're not doing it. And so we don't kid ourselves to think that classroom instruction replaces field experience. And that's why we have, in addition to rich classroom treatment, we have such a rich field experience in our Ministerial Apprenticeship Program. All of our students have local mentors. They work with local pastors in the local church, and they get extensive experience in all the aspects of the pastoral ministry, in leading and worship, in preaching, in assisting in administrative duties, in counseling, in visiting, and all of these sorts of things. They do this during the course of the year while they're taking their regular courses, as well as in the summer in internships. So we very much believe here, let no one ever say that Mid-America Reformed Seminary doesn't believe in practical field experience. And that's really where you get proper practical, is in, I mean, you're still, when you're talking about practical, it's still theoretical at a level. Practical is doing it. And here's the thing, you could have as many practical courses as you want at an institution. You could have 12 courses required of MDiv students for counseling.
Oh, yeah.
And the next person that walks through their door is going to present a series of problems that weren't covered in that classroom. Exactly. They're going to be particulars that they're going to be scrambling through their notes and saying, my counseling professor never talked about this one. Because you've got to get out there and doing it. What we're doing is seeking to best prepare men for a lifetime of ministry. And to be prepared for a lifetime of ministry, they don't need a start that's theology light, and that's church history light, and that's biblical studies light. They need good, solid content with the kind of MAP program that we have that even here gets them out there, gets them into the churches, gets them doing the work. When you leave here, you have a cache of sermons that you've preached in churches, that you've worked on and delivered in 1-hour units attached to biblical studies courses, that is as rich as any place out there. And so we're passionate about that here.